So I've been going to conventions in Australia since 2011 and sometimes going interstate, sometimes even going overseas. And yes, to this very day, 2018, as of now, I still go to them. But why? Because it starts off as a single event and eventually, if it works out for you, becomes your entire life, or at least part of it. Like dating. I am dating conventions. So what is it about dressing up, paying half a day's wage, getting all sweaty, getting packed into a small convention hall like a bag of sardines, glancing over at that waifu pillow, thinking, should I buy that? People are gonna look at me weird, they're gonna be judging me, what's the fastest way out? Is that really the price of it? Maybe I should check on my phone. What hooked me to begin with was the community. The community was so tight-knit that there wasn't the segregation of your sci-fi nerds and your gamer geeks and gamer boys and grills and your anime weeaboos and your board game Billy Joes and your Stormtrooper Sallys and your Doctor Who Donagans. Donagans, is that a name? There was so little of us that just being a nerd in the first place was good enough to strike up conversation. And it wasn't this elitist community of, hey man, you're not in my fandom? Get out of here. This is our turf now. Hillbilly Holly. When there was so little of us, like just being a nerd was interesting enough. Like I would go to these sci-fi people that know nothing about what they're cosplaying. I would ask them and I would ask them why they're so passionate about it, and then it wouldn't seem like this standoffish vibe. It'd be more like, hey, that looks cool, I want to be part of that. And they won't be like, nah, this is ours, get away from it. Nowadays what I've noticed is everyone's been split into these groups of subcultures, gatekeeping and locking people out, not letting people into their communities, like some sort of nerdy elitism where it's like, you can't be my friend because you only like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You never read the Gauntlet of Thanos or the 30 pages when I read it before they even considered making it a movie. You think you're a real Boku no Hero fan? What's Eraserhead's cousin's daughter's sister's mother's maiden name then, huh? If we were really passionate about subcultures, we should be sharing them, letting other people in on it, so then more people like it, and that should be enjoyable to you, not that you're part of this exclusive, only a few people are in it sort of deal. We shouldn't be shunning people for being slightly interested in what we're already interested in, because that's just gonna turn people off. They're gonna think things like, if being a DC fan means I'm gonna be like that, then probably not. If watching a single episode of Rick and Morty might shoot my IQ up to 300 and then I'll run around McDonald's screaming Szechuan sauce, give it to me, Szechuan sauce, then maybe not. Maybe Rick and Morty's not the show for me. I know it's a small majority of the community that sort of ruins their own subcultures, but this is what stands out to people that aren't in those. Now I'm passionate about this topic because, like most people that went to conventions and probably still do start off going to conventions, I didn't have a lot of friends, and that's what drew me towards this convention hall of sweat beads and awkward sexual tension. These 3 or 4 events a year was all I had to look forward to, so that I could go out and make some friends, and it didn't make my year or life seem so dark and lonely, because I knew there was this light at the end of every couple of months where everyone is really into what they're into and not trying to hide it. I became addicted to meeting people back in the day. I would just talk to strangers and they would introduce me to series and shows that I never knew even existed. Like certain animes, video games, card games, TV shows. I even tried LARPing. My point is, conventions itself is a great gateway into trying things that you've never done before. Sights you've never seen and lifestyles you never tried or were exposed to. People I've never talked to. Friends of friends that are into things that I never knew even existed. And as more and more people are joining the pop culture community and going to conventions, don't shun these people for not knowing things that has happened before or things that are repeating itself. Because they themselves are too trying to escape their life and express their love for nerdy culture. Don't be triggered when old Greg from your retail job of 17 years doesn't quote your favorite movie right. Don't be triggered when little Timothy calls out Deadpool and says he's just an edgy version of Spider-Man. Welcome new people in with open arms. But of course, be wary of the dicks and assholes in the community. But also saying that, don't let the dicks and assholes dictate what you think of everyone. Because in the end, if you do that, all you will see is dicks and assholes. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to go to a convention and see only dicks and assholes, because I'm going to a pop culture event. And now, a summary. What have I been rambling on for this last couple of minutes? The community is a lot larger than it was before. There are a lot more types of nerds and subcultures than before. But let's just all celebrate that being a nerd is now a cool thing and something you can openly talk about. Don't be mad that Chad from back in the day in high school who stole your favorite crush, Sally, who you never even spoke to. He used to pick on you for reading comics, but now he's watching Deadpool 2 and he thinks he's edgy Spider-Man. Yeah, don't be mad about that. Be glad that, unlike back in the day in the high school when you had to hide your comics and anime things, you can be proud these days and put a keychain on your backpack on the way to hopefully not still high school. The media slightly cares. Be glad that your general retail store now sells that sweet 3-pack of Marvel underwear for a good price, because back in the day you never would have dreamt of wearing Spider-Man and the Hulk and Captain America on your junk. We live in a good time for pop culture things. Appreciate it and share your love for it, for your loved ones and all those around you, because that's what conventions and a pop culture community is made for. If you guys enjoyed that video, do consider subscribing. My name is Dat Barker for those who don't know me, and for those who do, because my name is not very memorable. This channel is mostly skits and vlogs and things pop culture related, so do pop a like, subscribe, click the bell icon. Not that it matters anymore. Just do it until they figure out like a train icon or like a mailbox icon, and they email it to you. They email the video. I think they already do that. They'll give you a voicemail and they're like, hey, these are your daily subscriptions. New videos every Sunday. Don't dislike if I don't make a video on Sunday. Goodbye.